Hey guys, back with another tier list video, and this is for Warzone. Yeah, so let's start with the bottom tier. Pretty obvious if you play the game. This is, while I'm doing this, I'll explain to you that this is a Warzone rating, not the Modern Warfare rating. All the launchers, or not all of them. Hmm. Hollow point goes there, and the striker hollow point goes there. Crossbow also goes in there. And I think that's it. Okay, clear up the F tier. So like I just said, this is based on Warzone, not Modern Warfare, the multiplayer. Warzone, the battle royale. So moving up onto D. Actually, I'll just do this in order. Automatic, S tier. AMAX is really good. It's what the AK-47 cannot be. They can AK-47. To put him there. X50. It's more of a B tier. If you can't hit your headshots, then I don't think this will be good for you. It has a base. Actually, I don't know, but it might have been updated. But it had or has the same base damage as the what's it called, Car 98. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's fine. Actually, I'll bump it up to A. 50-7, B. Not that good. I wouldn't use it as secondary. That's all I have to say about it. RPG going in A. Don't hate me for this, but I'm doing this because I'm ranking it as a rocket launcher. It's the best rocket launcher. The other launchers aren't that good. That's all I have to say about that. Um, the Holger gonna go in C tier. Yeah, C tier. It just isn't really a viable option to use in Warzone because you try using solos. That's the only reason you or only um uh situation you should use it in because it only has 30 round mags, no option higher than that or lower than 100. It should have like 50 round mags or 60 round mags, but it doesn't. Log 9mm B tier. It's honestly people think it's really bad, but honestly, to be honest, I don't think it is. I honestly don't think it's bad. That's why I'm gonna put the 5.56 rounds the same rank as it. People, I just I just think the AUG 9mm is good too. It's good. Bruin S tier with the 60 round mags. It is still one of the best guns in the game. That's all to say. EBR D tier. Not the worst, not the best, but not even in the middle. So just a little bit lower. It's not that good. Low damage, that stuff. Fennec is also an S tier. It is the best SG for close quarters, but sometimes it just doesn't work unless you have sleight of hand in squads. Growl, also an S tier. Still really good AR. Nothing has beat it yet. Except for maybe this gun right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Kilo. That is in the new meta. I think it's really good. Yeah, I think it's really good. I agree with the meta. That's one of the best guns now. HDR, best sniper in the sniper class. All I have to say. Oh yeah. Side note: there is no season 6 guns in here. So see, it's only season 5. I couldn't find a season 6, so we'll just imagine that there's wherever the knife. What about this one? Put it in B tier. It's not that good. I mean, you could use it for mobility, but I just wouldn't use it as an actual weapon. 19. Rank that A. I'll put the Deagle there too. Those two are the best pistols in my opinion. Also, Renetti Burst. These three are the best pistols in the game. Renetti only burst though. I only have a burst Renetti. There's an A tier. As for the regular one, I just put in maybe C. It's not as good as the burst, so I'm putting it as C. Anyway, M13, also really good. Actually no, A tier. It's not as good as the Kilo or the Grau or the Bruin or the CR56, but its high fire rate and low recoil can balance it out. It can be good for new players too. I think it's a really good gun, but not as good as the other ones in S tier. Foul, it's in B tier. Going to B tier. I just believe that it's not as good as the other ARs, but I mean, I think it's still good. Even though I kind of used it because it was meta in season 4 and early season 5, but it's just not good anymore. 911. I'm gonna put this in C tier. It's just not that good for a handgun. Now, this is the best. Oh yeah, there's no Kodachis here either. This is B. Putting it. Actually, no. Cali 6, really good for mobility. Best mobility option for a secondary. I also put the Kodashis right here, just to imagine that. I'm not gonna edit it in there because my thing is literally poop. Like I literally record on poop. So yeah, FAMAS C tier. I mean, I kind of used it. I kind of enjoyed it, but I only used it on the free weekend. I don't have Modern Warfare multiplayer, so yeah, that's really the reason why I'm putting it there. It's a one shot burst, one burst, not one shot, one burst in Warzone, not Warzone, in Modern Warfare, not Warzone. So that's why I only use it on the free weekend. M4, SOCOM rounds, D tier. Now it's not that good. It is a two shot. Actually, I don't know. Doesn't take that many shots to kill in Warzone or to down, but I just wouldn't use it, to be honest. 3% snake shot. Put it in the same rank as 347. Both the 347 and the snake shot, they're both good. Snake shot got nerfed a lot before I played, so that's why I never really used it. I never really knew it was a thing either, but people just say it's not good, and I don't use it either. I just have no reason to use it, so yeah. And for 9mm, I'm gonna put this in the same rank as the AUG 9mm and the AUG 556. There are benefits if you use that, and if you use this. So what you could do, the cons. Hold on, the cons for the M4 9mm and for the AUG 556, they take the ammo. The ammo, it's still what class the gun is. So the M4 9mm, it's not gonna take small bullets. It's gonna take um, air bullets. Same for AUG, but vice versa. So that's why I'm gonna put it in there. But it's a good combo if you put the AUG and the M4 9mm and 556 in the same loadout. But I just really wouldn't use these the 9mm nor the 556. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't really make sense if you put two SMGs, but it could make sense if you put two ARs in quote and end quote for two SMGs. Regular M4, C tier, not C tier, S tier. Gosh, what? Um, it is a really good gun. It's always been a good gun. Yeah, it's always been a good gun. A really universal gun. M91, D tier. Not good. Not a good LMG. Just not good. D tier. I'd put MK2 in the C tier. Not D tier. What? I said D tier. Whatever. But I put MK2 in C tier. It's not the best marksman rifle, but it's not the worst. Yeah. Oh, 680. Okay, let me just get this straight. I'm ranking the guns as the class of the gun. So in the game, Moscow City is a B tier. Okay, if you use it right, if you use Dragon's Breath, then it's a really good option. Really good option for if you have Dragon's Breath. Speaking of Dragon's Breath, the R9, that's S tier. Dragon's Breath with R9 is so good. If you watched, I watched Nick Merckx a little bit, and I seen his most recent video. It was on the R9, and that he teared people like they were nothing. Dragon's Breath on shotguns are really good if you can use them right. MP5, still a really good SMG, still one of the best SMGs. I don't think anything will top it. MP7, also a really good SMG, goes really good with the Car 98. The Car 98, A tier. Normally, I would put it in S tier, but imagine the fake little R700 there in the S tier. It does not top the R700. R700 is way better than the Car 98. Odin. My friends told me in the meta. I don't know if they're joking, but I think it's still really good. A tier. Origin 12. Used to be S tier. I still won't use it anyway. But I think now, since it got um, that nerf, I can't talk. Got that nerf. I think it's in C tier. No, B tier. With the Mosque 80. The Mosque 80 is still. Yeah, I think Mosque 80 is the better choice. Because Origin 12 does not have the Dragon's Breath. So, it's not as good as Mosque 80 or the R9. No, I don't hate me for this, but I know the VLK Rogue has Dragon's Breath and has a mag instead of a loading chamber thing. It's still pretty bad, in my opinion. I've never used it. It's pretty hard to get. Not really hard to get, but like in Warzone, it's hard to get. P90, not the best, but it's S tier. I'm A tier. I think it's good. People should, you know, I think they should use it more. I just think that it's underrated. I think a lot of people use it, but not as many people. PKM, I'm gonna slide this in A tier. Okay, it's the best LMG, quote LMG. Because Burin, if you're gonna use the 60 round mags, it's not really an LMG, more of AR. PKM, it's the best LMG. Because it does have a mag option, and it only has a belt. And I think it's really good. Although this guy right here, where is he? Holger isn't the best LMG. It should really be an AR, but it's not. So I guess the Bison. Ooh, the Bison is not that good. I put it just in B tier. I would I wouldn't use this. I don't have it in my loadouts. It's not that good. Ram 7 in A tier. I don't know if a lot of people. I don't know if I'm late to the party, but I think this is pretty good. I don't know if a lot of people think it's good, but I think it's underrated. I don't know about any other people who think it's good. Like I don't know if a lot of people think it's good. I know that it's pretty good. I think it's underrated. Taking a drink of water there. Rytek, not the best sniper, but better than the Dragonov, and not better than the AX50. B tier. Although it is really good with the explosive rounds. The SA87 or the L8, whatever. It's in Rainbow. It's not that good in this game, so I just put it in B tier. Not the best. I haven't streamed Warzone yet of gameplay with the Scar, but I think that it is pretty okay. Don't hate me for that. I think it's pretty okay. I'll put it in maybe just B tier. No, I, uh, uh, okay. Look, I'm not a Fortnite kid, but I think it's pretty good. I've said before, oh, go back to playing Fortnite using the Scar. I've said that a lot of times in lobbies, but to be honest, if you genuinely like the Scar, that's respect. If you genuinely like it, I just don't like the people who use the Scar just because it's in Fortnite. Like, why do that? I like people. People are cool. I think people are cool if they like it because they actually like it, not because it's good in Fortnite. SKS, eh, not really good at marksman rifle. Just going down there. Uzi, uh, it's not that good. It's not good compared to the other SMGs. Nah, the AE rounds on this thing. Now that is a lot better. Put in B tier. Striker, the last gun. I'm not gonna put it in F tier. This is actually very underrated. I think it should go in B tier. I know a lot of people would put him in D, C, or even F. I think it's in B. And that's it. That's my that's it. That's my actually wait, hold on. Just imagine the AS Val, not the AS Val, the R700 and the Val in top tier S tier, because the Val, it melts close range. It's really, I wouldn't use it as an AR. I'd use it as an SMG. I think it's really good in close range. Has a high fire rate. It's really good. R700. That's also an S tier because it just tops the Car 98, makes the Car 98 look like a baby, literally. I really think that the R700 is a lot better. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Probably gonna stream tomorrow. I don't know about today, but tomorrow, I guess, maybe. I'll see you next video.